Welcome to the Love Them Knives channel. LTK here. Bestech is the best tech. They really are. They're good. I'm digging them. I really am. I'll tell you what. I really like their titanium knives as well as their G10 knives. And check these out. Got my hands on these. This is the IMP. IMP. Right here. S35VN. Titanium frame lock flipper. Check it out. This, I got these, and there's a backspacer, and we got numbered editions. These have carbon fiber on them. You can get them in full titanium that are blue and gold with mostly gold, and then blue and gold with mostly blue, and then regular tie, and I can't remember anymore. But in any case, these are the carbon fiber, and this is the Goblin. I thought I'd do both these together. It's cheesy to break them up, don't you think? You should never break up a family like this. This is number 22, and this is number 23, respectively. How did we do that? In any case, carbon fiber. This one's a bigger knife, a little bit bigger. This is a 2-inch blade, but this is like 2.6. Other than that, I have a feeling the handle is the same. It's just the size of the blade, which has got like that swedge thing on top of here. This, no. Like a sheep's foot or Warncliffe type. Big choil. Big area for your thumb up here. So talk about really getting down to some fine work. Both these knives are like that. Look at the choil. Look at this. No uncomfortable or unfinished areas here. Okay? Not overly sharp in the choil area. Feels pretty good. Pretty well finished up. S35VN. Titanium frame lock. Centered right up. I didn't take them apart. I've taken Bestech knives apart before. Yeah. I believe these have ceramic bearings and ceramic detent. And we can always look to see what the detent ball may look like. And it's hard to tell from here. But yeah, insert in the lock bar, all that kind of good stuff. And let's kick back to this, I'm sorry. See here? Got a little bit of skeletonizing going on up there in the top and even in the bottom of the scales. So that's interesting. You can see it through here a little bit. In any case, but you do have a backspacer, which I like. And the backspacer incorporates a lanyard hole. Nice big lanyard hole. Not exactly keychain size knife. You know what I mean? Here's my little Tough Clyde keychain knife. A little big for a keychain one, maybe. Maybe. But definitely a lot smaller than the Para 2. Look at Fancy out here. Look at her. She's the big girl now, isn't she? Yeah. And in this aspect ratio, she should look smaller. Here, she's going to look bigger. So check that out. Just her 5-inch handle almost takes this one all the way up. Look at the IMP. Same deal here. Really like Bestech products. The fit and finish is good. The quality is really good. And the design, they're willing to do some cool stuff, aren't they? Back out of here, Fancy. Okay, so check it out. You've got this cutaway through here, this contouring up here. if you hadn't noticed, how you're also doing this cutaway through the carbon fiber scales, contouring here and up here to match. Carbon fiber looks pretty good. I don't see any voids or anything right off the bat. Yeah, I mean, you can feel the edge of it. It's not like seamless or anything, but I don't think it was actually that's what they were going for. So, you know, you've got the insert in here. It's comfortable. I mean, this, like this, you can actually get your hands on this thing when you go forward. And I really think you need to use the choil. I mean, I guess you could do this, but you're kind of losing this last finger here. And it just seems like this is just made for your thumb and your forefinger to get up in here. Just like this. Wow, how comfortable. Reverse grip, I don't think it was made for this, but I guess, yeah, it'll work. It'll work. Probably not much of a self-defense knife, but for a real close cut, and you know, it's really a handsome gentleman folder. The action's really good, really snappy. How's that detent? Really good. Just right. Just right. Probably a 5.5 to a 6, somewhere in that neighborhood. You know, it's so light and everything, your chances of being able to throw this out are not good. And no, they are not good. This is a bigger knife than this one. Okay, so you want to know how big? Let's see if we can, if Bertha doesn't just blow them up being so big in front of them, right? How are we going to do this? Okay, let's do it like this. Like we normally do. Okay, here we go. So, I mean, you make the call. You want to call it a 1 5/8 if you measure it clear up here, or you want to call it 2 inches if you measure it down here. I think White Mountain Knives on their site, they're calling this a 2-inch blade. Overall, 5 1/8, which is what, 13 centimeters? Yeah, right at it. So you're looking at about 50 millimeters, maybe a little bit longer than that. That's the IMP. That's the smaller one. So let's throw him down. And let's try this one. Okay. This one's supposed to be more like 2.6 inch blade. So there's 2.5 inches. All right. And probably about 62 or 3, you know, depending on where you want to measure it. So you want to go down to the bottom here, 65, somewhere like that, millimeters, and then 14.5 centimeters overall with 5 5/8. So bigger knife. So it depends. What are you looking for? You like big knives? You're not going to like either of these if you got to have a big knife. But man, these are really handy. I like the little knives for a lot of different purposes. You know, there's a lot of room in the knife world for these little mini knives. And when they're well made, and they go for about 150 bucks. So, I mean, they aren't super cheap, that's for sure. But I guess you got kind of all the machining in there that you got with a bigger knife. Right? Carbon fiber looks good. Not seeing any voids or anything. I like that. You know how they cut away here? Went down so that the backspacer didn't have to be like a hump on top. It's just a continuation of this line. So fairly flat grind. Piercing. Yeah. Slicing. Yeah. This one, probably not the piercing champion on this one. See that swedge coming down here? So slicing, yeah. Really? I mean, IMP and Goblin. I don't know. This one looks more like what I'd call a Goblin, but No, this is the Goblin. The bigger one's the Goblin, the smaller one's the Imp. Other than that, you can see the difference in the length between the two of them. So, what do you say? How much blade stock we got on here? And let's make sure that we're zeroed out first. Okay, let's go from there. And yeah, 3.2 millimeters, which is 1/8 inch, a little over 1/8 inch. Blade stock, let's try it again. I'll bet they're the same. Yep, right there. And yeah, 3.2. What do they weigh, LTK? Well, I'm going to tell you. First, the ginormous Goblin. Oh my God, I can barely lift him. 2.5 ounces. I don't know, you think you can lift that one? 71 grams. Okay, that'll work. Now, if that's just a little bit too much to have to carry, how about this one? We're getting ridiculous now. Okay. There you go. Saved you a lot there. 2.4. Well, thank goodness for small favors. 69 grams. So, hey, you got options, right? A little smaller blade, a little lighter knife. Not enough to worry about, is it? Come in a zipper pouch, you know? Hey, just like all the cool stuff does, you got this, you got a microfiber cloth and a nice pouch where you can put the knife and the plastic in the box, which I might even show you the box for a phenomenal fee. The 10 and the 11. Now, one of them is a 10, okay? The BT1710. That's the Imp, that's the smaller one. So just think, smaller number, smaller knife. The, and that's a picture of it, obviously. And where is the Goblin? And that's the 1711A. So they're both an A because they're both carbon fiber, okay? So 158 bucks. It's $87 below SRP. Ouch. In any case, White Mountain Knives, I'll give you the link to their site because I saw him there, and plus I like Justin, and he does, you know, he's great. Everybody likes him that does business with him. So, you know, this is, yeah, definitely. Overall length, and this is the bigger knife, 2.5, 5.7, as we said, and this gives you the stats on it. Okay, made in China, of course, by Bestech Knives. And I'm not sure if I got anything else. Well, I mean, if you can see tiny pictures, there's the full tie version. There's the gold with the blue. Of course, there's the carbon fiber. That's the Imp. And, yeah. Okay, so there's the gold with the blue. There's the blue with the gold. That one's the Imp. These are all the Imp. In any case, just kind of giving you a heads up. And there's a picture of the Goblin with Imps and Imps with Goblins. We got them all in here. As opposed to, like what I was saying is 5.7 overall, 2.5. The Imp, 5.125 overall, 2 inches. So 1/2 inch shorter blade, you know, about 1/2 inch shorter overall as well, because I believe these handles are the same size. Same deal, different blade, from what I can see. Again, very light. 2.5 ounces, 2.4 ounces. Comfortable in the hand. Satin grind, stonewash flats, S35VN. These are numbered. I don't know if they're going to do that on all of them. And it looks like there's a bronze cast to the pocket clip and the backspacer that there is not to the rest of the titanium on there. Did you pick up on that? Just a slight difference in tint there. I don't know if that's intentional. I think it probably is, but great action on here. You know, the only thing is, yeah, I mean, it's a little, I mean, it's different opening, obviously, a small knife than a large knife. And a large knife, you know, kind of just naturally will sit right here in the hollow of your palm. But when they're so short, then you've got to figure a different way of holding them. And but you know, it's not a big deal. It's just a little bit different than a large knife. Cool though. Gosh, I like them. What do you think? Don't want to wear you out on them, but I think they're really cool. I think for a small carbon fiber titanium, trying to think, maybe you guys could make some suggestions of what is really kind of in this class at the $150 range. These are just, and they're designs that I think you're either going to love or hate. I like them. When I first saw them, they just caught my eye. You know, they were on a mass drop thing early. So they did a mass drop on these things. And now they're just out in the just general marketplace. But, I mean, you got some jimping on the flipper tab. And like, you know, the backspacer. Of course, where you put your thumb up here. It's pretty, you know, it's not terribly aggressive. Let's put it that way. I was going to say it's pretty smooth. Not really smooth, but it's not very aggressive jimping. But wow, you know, I just thought they're cool. I think having one of these, at least choosing one and putting it in your EDC rotation, having it available, not a bad idea. Really light carry, just nice. I mean, you know, you can get a light knife. There's 2.8 ounces in a full size, right? But what if you don't want this big a knife with you? You know, then that's where this is. And you know what? And this may be a little small. This might be on your keychain. But this, yeah, this is when you can just put in your pocket, really light. Maybe not even need the pocket clip. Just throw it in your pocket. Whew. Snappy. Nice. Lockup is good. No blade play, no lock rock. I mean, these are just too nice. Check out your lockup on here. Get this out of the way. Yeah. This one. What's that look like? Right there. Interesting. All right. I'm going to cut you loose. Got both boxes. The 11, the bigger knife. The 10, the smaller knife. And then the A is for carbon fiber. So the other models will be B or C, that kind of thing. Any case, hey, thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. I thought these were just cool. I had to bring them up on my channel. I just had to. I just thought they were so unique, different, feel good in the hand, just really intuitive, super light, real dressy looking. I just think they're kicking it, man. Oh my God, have you seen the Bestech stuff that's coming out for 2018? I'm looking on Instagram, seeing their postings, and it's like, whew, oh man, we're going down that road. We're definitely going down that road. Because they're posting some stuff that really looks incredible. And I don't think they're going to be the real expensive ones. I think they're going to be more the G10 type stuff, which, oh, I already like. You know, the scimitar and the lion and the swordfish and all that kind of stuff. Just great stuff. The kendo, blah, 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 Grampus. So, looking forward to more from Bestech. Of course, I got the Starfighter and the Predator in titanium. Oh my God. Incredible knives. Really incredible. Good looking, great designs. All right, I'm letting you go. We're California dreaming now. Thank you so much for joining me, because you know what we do around here. We love them knives, so stay sharp.